Welcome from Park City, Utah, where I'm feeling like I'm on top of the world. This is Cindra Campoff, High Performance Coach, and I'm here to help you master your mindset so you can live a life of genius. And today we're talking about a top trait of high performers in that they control the controllables. Now, have you ever heard people say, "Oh, it's so hot today. This totally sucks." Or, "My coach doesn't play me and doesn't like me." Or my boss is so annoying. Or have you ever saw people at work kind of standing around in the break room or around the water cooler complaining about what a colleague did or didn't do? Now, high performers in business, sports, and life, they don't waste their energy focusing on negative things that they can't control. Instead, they focus on what they can control. Now, this is fundamental to peak performance and high performance, fundamental. And it's a simple concept, but honestly, it's difficult to master every single day. So you can kind of think about it like a circle, right here, where you have all the things around the circle that you cannot control, like the weather, like your boss, like your coach, like your teammates, like your colleagues, like your family members. And then you have things or you can't actually control like what people say or what people think or people's actions or behaviors. And then the inside of the circle is what you can control. Now, we know that when people focus on what they can control, they're typically at their best. And when they focus on things that they can't control, they have a poor performance or not high performance. So what can you control? And the way that I think about what you can control is by the acronym APE. And I even use this really fun action to remember APE, which is this. So you can control your attitude, which is the A, which your attitude is really what it comes down to, is your self-talk and your focus. Are you talking and saying things to yourself that are helpful? Are you focused on things that you know will help you in the long run? The P is your preparation. Now, there are only 86,400 seconds in a day. So are you using your 86,400 seconds in a way that helps you, prepares you for your future, prepares you to go after your dreams, and allows you to really go after what you want? And then the last part of what you can control is your E, your effort. Now, we know in general that it takes about 10,000 hours of deliberate practice to allow someone to become an expert, and an expert at anything that they do, right? 10,000 hours. So those experts aren't just walking through the motions and going through the motions. Instead, it's deliberate effort. So my question for you is, are you using your effort in a way that's really going to allow you to go after what you want? Are you just kind of going through the motions? Are you full in, checked in to your day? So I have a great example of control the controllables. And 3 years ago, I ran the Boston Marathon. I had trained for this race for about 4 months. I was so looking forward to it. It was my second Boston Marathon, and I couldn't wait. And the day before the race, we were in Boston. We kept on getting these messages from the race directors, and they were preparing us for the heat the next day. It was going to be over 90 degrees. Very difficult to run in, and it felt like we were getting messages from the race director literally like every half hour. And I'm sure we weren't, but that's what it felt like. And the whole day before the race, we were all focused on the weather, how hot it was going to be, and we were complaining about the weather. And that night, on the way home to our hotel, I had this aha moment, and I realized all day I had been wasting all this negative energy on things I couldn't control, the weather. And so that night, I wrote a race plan, so I could have a good plan to deal with the heat. I was ready, I was focused, and that race was unbelievable. I actually ran my fastest time in 90-degree heat because I was ready, and I kept my body cool the whole time. 2 glasses of water over my head, every water stop, and a glass of Gatorade in my body. So I was sopped by the end, sopped, soaking wet. But I had an incredible time, and I think I got something like 82nd in the race for women. Pretty cool for the Boston Marathon. Now, the key is to catch yourself when you're focused on things you can't control. Now, it might take you a whole day to recognize that you're focusing on things you couldn't control, just like, it took me a whole day to realize that. But the key was that I noticed it and then I corrected my attitude, my preparation, and my effort. Your ape. Woo-hoo. So today, when you see yourself worked up or bothered by things you can't control, like another person's actions or what someone said or didn't say, work to control the controllables. Work to dominate your attitude, your preparation, and your effort. So thanks so much for joining me today. I'd love to hear what you think about this message. Shoot me an email, just reply back to my email. And if you haven't already subscribed to my emails, you can do that at cindrakampoff.com. You can also follow my YouTube channel by clicking follow here on YouTube. So thank you so much for joining me. And I'm hopeful that these videos help you master your mindset so you can live a life of genius. And this week, go after what you want because it's your time.